Muslims across the globe have been observing Ramadan and will soon be celebrating Eid. In the run-up to the celebration, observers go without food and water from sunrise to sunset for a whole month. Fasting is important during Ramadan as Muslims devote themselves to their faith to come closer to God. But what's it like to fast when you're living in a multi-faith family? Elias, who is half Moroccan and half English, is Muslim and his wife is Catholic. Nora Fakim caught up with them during the breaking of fast in Folkestone.
Breaking fast with a date, a Ramadan tradition for many Muslims. In this multi-faith household in Folkestone, Moroccan tagine is on the menu after a day of fasting for Elias.
When I was growing up, it felt probably easier because the people around me were also fasting. Whereas now it's really, the burden is on me really to do it. You know, I'm not trying to prove to anybody else. It's, you know, if I'm not doing it, no one around me really cares if I am or I'm not doing it. In my household, it's sort of, so it takes, in a way, it takes that little bit more determination.
Despite Elias being the only member of his family fasting, his wife, who's Catholic, is very supportive.
Before moving to Folkestone, we used to live in Tower Hamlets in Poplar. So during Ramadan, like it's quite an event, so it's more present in my mind. Whereas in Folkestone, I would say this Muslim community is a bit smaller. So I would say the challenge is more remembering that even though I'm not fasting, Elias is.
According to the latest census, around 1,100 people living in the Folkestone and Hythe district are Muslim. For those observing, it's a special time for empathy and kindness.
In Folkestone, when we fast amongst predominantly non-Muslims, we are still supposed to be on our best behavior. At the same time, the people who don't fast, they are also nice to us, and they are concerned about us, and they are concerned about our welfare, to make sure that we are not too hungry or we're not thirsty. And sometimes they are very careful not to eat or drink around you and not to offend you. And so it's nice to see that we're nice to others and they're nice to us.
So I know that going without food and water does seem harsh for such an extended period of time, but actually our bodies are able to sustain that. We know this. We know with many modern diets, like keto diets, people are encouraged to go for long periods of fasting. And our bodies are strong enough to be able to withstand these periods.
It's now time to taste the tagine, made from fresh ingredients from Elias's local market. And with his family sat round the table, it's what makes fasting in Folkestone that extra bit special. Nora Fakim, BBC South East Today, Folkestone.